You caught me. I just got here in time. I wanted to share with you this. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's our flower of the month. Good morning, everybody. Brand new launch here at Highlight Crafts. We've had a super Monday morning start. We've got the lovely Becky on cameras. We've got Lewis, who's our producer, director. Hannah's on comments. What a great morning lined up we've got for you. So, first of all, flower of the month. Just need to share with you this. It is so delicate. Absolutely love what Lou's done here. She's really created a very, very pretty and delicate card, and then she's used the nesting book from MCS as well for the backgrounds. But look at this one, how pretty is that? I'm going to do something very similar to that in my demonstration. And then also this one. So Kath's done this. So she's got the backing papers have come from Treasured and Wool, and then we've got our flower of the month, the Comfrey. It is just the prettiest of delicate of flowers. So let's take a little look at the boards, because I'm showing you what you're actually going to get into this. So first of all, I'm going to show you the actual flowers themselves. And I just love the way that this is so delicate. It's got so many layers to it and goes from the tiny little buds right up to the open flowers here. Almost as if a little bit like some fuchsias where they overlap and curl round each other. And then you've got all the lovely leaves, but you're paying for that and creating that. It's stunning. And then what we always do is we bring in the other size, reverse the design so it gives you that extra bit of dimension. But imagine joining that onto here. And I think our Amanda's done a fantastic job with these boards, just showing you what you can do with it, with the tags, stenciling on the borders. I mean, if you didn't get the stencils in the first show at 8 o'clock this morning, you absolutely need to get them now, because they really lend themselves to this. And then look at these, just exquisite. And this flower of the month, it is one of those ones where you've got the ivy in there as well. So for the first time, we're bringing you these two flowers together. And I think the whole thing, wow, it's one of the best ones we've ever done. And just the way it can layer, the dimension that you're getting, the layering of the different elements, building up your flowers, building up your design. So let's take a look at what you actually get in this set, because you're going to get the die and the artwork collection. So if you want to get the dies on their own, which are $29.99 for all of these, you're going to shop month. But to get the dies and the artwork collection, $34.99, so just a few pounds more gets you everything. But you're going to get the full flower of the month, and you're going to get that ivy. And the ivy isn't just one die, it's multiple dies. You're getting 3 dies in here, different sizes, so you can see all the elements that you've got. Really going to build up the detail that you've got. But this one will actually work with all of your flower of the months. So you're going to be able to give them all a new lease of life. Right, for those of you that have just joined us, for those of you who haven't watched before, let me explain to you how you shop. All you have to do is type in the comments on either Facebook, our website, or Instagram, the word shop followed by the code. So shop flower will get you all of those dies and the artwork that I'm about to show you. And of course, then it'll turn up in your basket. All you have to do, check out at the end of the show, make sure you log into your account, pick up your discounts, because you're going to be the price I'm telling you, you will actually be paying less than that. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to log into your account and do your shopping there. But whatever you do, don't miss out on this flower of the month, because it is absolutely stunning. Now, we do have all of the dies individually. I'm going to go through them individually so you can see how big the saving is. If you'd like to go for our large Comfrey, and that's the one that goes over the edge, if you'd like that one, just $12.99 is the price, shop edge. If you'd like the small one, shop small, that's $8.99. Our builder bouquet, also $8.99, shop build. And then the ivy, over the edge ivy, that one, shop ivy. And we do have the MCS and the SVG separately and together. So this is the artwork that you're going to get. So this comes as part of your big shop flower bundle. So you've got your digital stamps. You've got your reflections, and we've got them in multiple colours. So you can see all the different colourways that we've done for you. The ivy also in different colourways. Then here are those flowers, and they're just beautiful. So you've got those lovely turquoise and blues. You've got the pinks and the fuchsia going into the whites. We've got that azure blue into the lavenders. And then we've got that soft rose back into that lovely soft winter white there. Then you've got all the flower heads, all of those again in coordinating colours. You're going to get all of the leaves and the ivies that are going to mix and match. And, you know, these ivies, the different colourways are going to make it all very tonal, which is quite exciting. And then you're getting your backgrounds, that almost textured, cracked, peeled paint style background, but it's also like the texture of a leaf as well, all of it colour coordinating. Now, if you'd like to get all of those with the dies, remember you're going to shop flower. If you want to get the MCS on its own, then shop MCS, that's $9.99. And if you'd like your SVGs, yes, we've got those SVGs and the artwork bundle. Get both of those together for $16.99. Shop both. No, so sorry, digital. Shop digital gets you both of them. But this is what we're talking about. Fabulous dimension and beautiful, beautiful artwork. You're paying for that. You're creating that. Again, paying for that and creating this. These are just exquisite and layered in with all the other designs that we've done. You're going to be able to create cards like these. These are just stunning. And one of the things that's great about it is it works as a hanging bouquet. It works as a growing bouquet, so you can have it in either direction. And the colours of the ivy just lend themselves, again, to working with these designs. Right, we're going to go through some printed papers. Then I'm going to say some hellos, and I've got some demos for you. And we've got to spin the wheel. So type the word win, and I spin, and someone will win. Type spin and someone will win. Talking about winning, somebody's going to win a sewing machine today. If you entered our sewing machine competition at Exeter, 6 o'clock tonight, we're going to pull out a winner. I know, someone's going to win. How exciting is that? Right, so if you would like your pure print, your premium pure print, then we need you to type the word pure. That's our 250 GSM. You get 50 sheets there. That's my personal choice.
50 for the premium, pure for the regular.
Shop pure for the regular, 50 for the premium. Oh, right, I'm reading it back to front. It's going really well, isn't it? Look, if you want the codes for any of the card printable papers, we'll ask Lewis, right? Right, so let's go through our card packs because we've got deals on these for you. So if you would like to get your craft cards, $9.99 is the price. That's your C6 craft cards, and you're also going to get your 3 reels of double-sided tape, shop card. If you would like them 6x6, shop craft, but again, you'll get 3 reels of tape. These are crazy prices, guys. If you'd like the pearl, they are 4x4. You'll also get your tape. Shop pearl, $12.99. Shop cream even, and they are cream, shop cream, and they are $12.99. You're also going to get your tape and your cards. And then don't forget, I've also got our posh paper on the show as well. If you'd like to get that, shop posh, that will get you your paper. Right, come on, let's go and have a look at these cards and do some designing, because that's what this is all about. I love this. This is just exquisite. Right, come over here, Becky, and have a look at this one. Look, everybody, how pretty is that? That's made using the SVG files. Just so delicate, going all the way round the outside edge with those SVGs, and then creating that dimension. And this has been printed on our premium pure print. So that's the result that you're going to get. Now, I've got this core cardstock, and the reason I want to show you this is actually, hang on, you stay there, I'll be back in a minute. Just need to show you this because I need to show you why this works so well. Right, did you see my cushions? Look, I've got a pink one and a green one today. I've got two, just to make me be a bit higher up. Right, here we go. So, good morning, everyone. Got loads of tools and equipment here. So let's say a few hellos. You're getting ready for Cadence coming up. Morning, everyone. Morning, Jonathan. Morning, Pat. I'm sitting out of badminton to watch the show. No sound this week. It distracted the player. So, are you actually at a badminton match? Wow. Do you know what? Best thing we've learned, some of you keep us in your drawer at work. So, yeah. I know. Where's the best place that you have watched us live shopping? Supermarket, car park, maybe at work, on the bus, on the train. Tell us where you've watched us. That would be really interesting to know. Right. So, lots of you, Carol said, the internet's fine. So some people have had a little bit of problems with the internet. Sounds like we've had a few little gremlins again. But at the moment, it seems to be all right. Okay, everybody. So where's the funniest or the strangest place that you've watched? Diane watched in hospital. Wasn't game to the... Oh, so she wasn't game to have sound on though, or watch continue. Oh, wasn't able to have the sound on. Who else? Where else have you watched? Susan's been watching in the doctor's waiting room. Laura's watched on the bus and in hospital. Seems like we're keeping you company in hospital, lots of you. Hope you're all feeling all right. Get well soon, won't you? Right, let's look at this. Right, here we go. So this is, I've always wanted to be able to play a musical instrument, but I can't. Can you play a musical instrument, Becky?
Not anymore.
What could you play?
I used to play the tenor horn when I was younger.
Tenor horn? Is that massive?
No, it's like a small brass instrument.
How big?
Bigger than a
Trumpet.
trumpet, but smaller than a tuba.
Amanda's watched us in the bath. Amanda, don't drop us. Blinking heck, don't drop us. Carol said, watched in an ambulance on my way home. I'm glad we're keeping your company. Amanda Palmer says she's watched in the laundry room at work. That makes me think you might have gone in there to watch us, Amanda. Oh my goodness me. Laura's watched us on the bus. Oh, honestly, I think Amanda's watching us in the bath. That's the best one. I'm glad it's not videoed both ways. Can you imagine, Amanda? Watching you in the bath. Hope you got lots of bubbles. Right. So I wanted to share this with you because I want you to see how gorgeous this cardstock is. It's only $10.99, shop core, but look at the colours. So first of all, this top shade is like what should we describe this? It's like a soft toffee, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. Then we've got the blue. So look how different that looks when you put it on the blue. Then if I take the blue off and I put it on the green, completely different again. I'm going to save the pink for the next one to show you the next one. But look at that on those greens. It works perfectly. If I take it to this shade of green, it works just as well. And then if I'd also take it onto this sort of burnt custard colour, that looks brilliant. Then watch what happens when I swap these over. So there we go to the purples and onto the pinks. It works really, really well. If I put it onto any of these greens, they just work brilliantly. So those greens. But then it works on that purple. It just is made for it. If I then bring it onto the orange, it works really well here too, because you've got these little highlights of brightness in amongst the flowers. So that works well. That green is just exquisite. Then if I bring it into the pinks, that still stands out really well. Bring the purples still work on the blues, which you can see, and it definitely works on this sort of caramel, which looks amazing. But if I swap that one over for this one, I think that looks like the best colour. Right, 10% of the stock of this has gone, everybody. Look at how that then, I'm going to bring that one onto the pinks. So see that on the pink. So there. Those two colours together look brilliant, don't they? They look really, really good. I would put those onto the oranges as well. It changes the colour. Right, 20% of the stock of this has gone. I'd put that one onto the purples and any of these greens. They're going to look brilliant. Look at this. It's only $10.99 and you're going to get, right, so you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You're going to get at least 25 sheets and you're going to get, how many colours? You're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 colours. 250 sheets, guys, for $10.99. Look at that on there. Look at how that just brings that colour to life. And if I pull that pink out, it changes it. In fact, this is one of the things that you should be trying with it, because you can go with the pink and the green and then put that on. Or if we swap it round, it completely changes the look of it. Look at how that really makes that card pop. So this 250 sheets, 10 sheets of each, changes everything with the way that you're going to work. Right, I love the greens in this. They are so pretty. 33% of the stock has gone. Wow. My favourites, if you go with the blue, this, in fact, let me get these 3 greens out, because this is why, when you've got your colours at home, I mean, the greens in this are just brilliant, because they're all tonal, and it's what we call sugar paper, so it's got really lovely texture. It's just soft enough to give you texture, but if I put that sort of milky coffee colour in chocolate colour in there. Look at how that makes that pop. If I change it and I bring that to there, it changes the look. But you can put that in, and all of those colours, all of those greens work with this. So all of them pick up on the colours. And if I swap that one out and I put this one in, it really does come together really well, doesn't it? They really work. And if I then change that, and I'm going to swap out that colour, change it to the blue, change that, so you've got those 3 greens and the blues. And what I would do is go wide on that one, so a centimetre border there. So 250 sheets, guys, a narrow border and then a wide border. And that would be my choice for this. Look at those colours. That's why you need this set. And in fact, look at that. Bringing those in. This one, if I bring these in to it, just absolutely stunning. And in fact, you could put that on a black card, couldn't you? That could be your card front, and it would just come together. That little bit of grey that you've got here, just bringing in this lovely blue that you've got. I mean, really are. These colours were made for this collection, and it isn't a fluke that your reflections that you've got are all designed to match. I love colour matching. It just makes such a difference. Right, let's see where else you've been watching us. Right, morning everyone. Oh, what gram is the core paper, please? I'm going to say that this is about 180. I'm not going to go much heavier than 200. 180. Yeah, we're going to go 180. But it feels heavier. Hannah's saying approximately 182. It feels heavier because it's got tooth. So what you can feel, well, first of all, look at that. So let me hold it. Let me just hold it there. So it's nice quality. But this is what happens when you tear it. You can see all those colours in the fibres. Really short fibres, really lovely tooth. I'll tell you what as well, it absolutely prints brilliantly. Could I ask Amanda, would you ask Amanda to come in and print 2 sheets for us with anything? If I give you the 2 pieces to take, ask her to print anything for us. I don't mind what it is. You'll see what it looks like. It's blinking brilliant. Right, while we're waiting for that, let's have a quick look at MCS, and then I've got a demo lined up for you. I'm just going to make a bit of space. Running out of space a bit. Look at those colours there. Look at that. Put that. So that one, with that, I would be putting those, because you've got that little bit of burnt colour there. Those, but then I would pick up the blue. To see that little bit of blue, I'd take the tiniest bit of blue, a tiny border of blue, and then put those like that, just to bring out that colour. Or the other thing to do is that. Look at that. Again, looks really strong, doesn't it? Right, a few more places you've been watching. Sharon, we're drawing the sewing machine at 6 o'clock tonight for Exeter. Oh, I'll find the name of the lady who won the sewing machine at the NEC. We'll do that. I think she's already received it. But we're doing the draw for the sewing machine at 6 o'clock, and that's the one from Exeter. Then where else have you watched? Tracy says, I watch at work. My phone is stood in a shadow box, and when the boss comes in, I put a photo in front and then remove it when they've gone. not telling anybody where you work. To spin the wheel, you need to comment spin, everybody. Amanda said, oh, she works in the laundry room. Oh, I thought she was going in the laundry room. Right, let's do a little MCS for you. So, first of all, you've got our digi-stamps. So we'll just pull these over and let you have a look at them. So there's your set of digi-stamps. You also get your reflections, and you've got a lot of colourways in here. So these are just some of them, and you've got all of those colourways, not just of the digi-stamps, of the flowers, but you also get the ivy as well. And I love you've got 2 shades of green. So that's a very natural one, and this one, a little bit later in the season, I think. So you're getting those, and if you look at your Comfrey, you can see how pretty these shades are. Then you're also getting your scene building. Now here, you've got all the elements broken down, and you've got them in different colourways. And part of the reason why we give you the different colourways is when you then use the sliders, it will give you different tints and tones. So you're going to get all of these. And then you're going to get your textures, and you can see the colours that you've got here, very much designed to go with this core card. Everything together, mixing and matching. Look at these, how they're going to work with your ivies and your flowers. So what we'll do, we'll start a new page. We will take our grid off, and we'll take the ruler off, and we're going to bring in this colour and that lovely texture of the leaves. I'm going to bring that right down there. And we're bringing the green, and the green's going to come right down too, and we're just going to place that behind. So what we'll do is, actually, we'll keep the green on top, I think. I'm going to go into my effects, and we're just going to emboss it. So it's going to go grey, and then we need to get the width of the emboss there, and I need that to go opaque a bit, and I also need to give it a little boost of green and a little bit of blue. So we're going to tone it. Yes. So now we're going to make that a bit smaller. Place that in the middle. And so I'm going to take this one, and we are going to, I know what we'll do. We're going to use our digital punch. We'll take our basic shape. Let's go for a oval. You'll be up here somewhere. There you go. We'll just make you a little bit bigger and a bit wider, and then we're going to keep the outer, so that will show through there like that. So we're just going to come down here, and we now need to make this one a little bit opaque. So we're just going to change the opacity down, make it a little bit paler, like that. And I'm going to copy and paste, and we're going to have another one of those. Look at how you can see that just through the texture there, which looks great, doesn't it? And that's going to come in just a tiny weeny bit like that. Right, now, so now we need to go up into our files and pick some of our scene building elements. So we're going to go with that one and that one. So really complementary colours. We're going to have this one and that one and that one. So we'll be using all of those. We're going to get some little buds because we'll need a few of those. Just move you out the way. We're going to get a few more there. And we need our over the edge. Right, we've got all the pieces that we need now to build up our little bouquet. So this is our first piece, and that's going to go just there. This piece is going to get made much smaller. Let's go into it a bit more. It's going to sit there and make that in just there. So I'll make you move you over, and that you can see how now you're adding in the detail. And then this one, much smaller. And we're just going to lean those over, but we're also going to flip it. So, and just a tiny bit more into that detail. And then actually one of the things I need to do is I need to copy that and paste it, because we need another one of those, but I need to go into my effects because I need my opacity right up, my contrast right up, and the brightness right down. That's going to go there. We're going to send you. Right, so now this bit, that bit, there's a bit in the middle. I don't know whether I've got you all, but let's see. We're going to group that. Nope, didn't think I had, but we'll get that in a minute. Pop that on there. Right, this bit needs to come to the front now. So we'll get you right to the front. Look at how the difference that makes. Putting on that dark shade, it really makes it pop, doesn't it? So this one needs to come to the front, so that's going to go in just there. Right, now we've got all these little pieces here, and this one is going to go across the bottom. So I need to collect all of you and group you and then bring you to the front. We'll ungroup now. There. So I've got all of those right at the front. Then this one and this one and this one all need to come to the front. And we're now going to make you a little bit smaller, tighter. Oops. So just like that. Much smaller. There. Move the background to the top. So you can see how you can literally be building in the elements as you go along. So we're going to put your little flowers here. And we will literally just build them like that. So we've got the little flowers in, and then this one comes that way and comes into the top. So you've got the flowers there. This one will come there like that and go there. So you see how we filled in that gap that we had. This piece now needs to flip that way and come right down small. We'll go there. And this piece needs to go really, really small. Not that small, that big. It's going to sit there. And then just come back up here. You'll see the detail of this in a second to come out. I'll just come down a little bit. So put you just there, and this one little flower just going to go there, right to the front, there. So we've built this little bouquet. Now I would go right into the detail of this and just check all of this, making sure everything's lined up properly. So you can see there, look, so that's lined up. So, and it's good that things overlap each other, but you just need to be sure that they're all in the right place and it's making sense with what you're doing. Right, I think I want that down a little bit, and we're going to change this position of this. Then we'll move this one. I'm going to get rid of the green because I've decided I don't like it. And I'm going to put that lovely soft pink in there. And I'm going to bring that up here. Amanda, oh wow, look at these. Look at this printed.
I like that.
Where did you find him? Oh, look at, so they print beautifully, and I love the softness of these. Imagine this pack, everybody, was absolutely made for this collection. Imagine printing these lovely soft textures that I've got and printing it actually onto this collection. They're beautiful.
Can I have another piece so I can go and do the textures?
Oh, which should we do on that? Oh, look at that. She's gone off with a great big smile on her face. Right, so so Diane said that her laptop decided it wasn't going to play yesterday. Have another go. Hope it does. Fingers crossed. If not, email help@highlightcrafts. Morning, Morwen. Anybody having technical issues today? Have we got technical issues, Lewis? Are we all right? Our gremlins are locked in the cupboard at the moment. Most of them.
Need to do a count of them later.
Right, we'll count them, make sure they're all in the cupboard. But at the moment, we're not that I can see we're having any problems, but we'll double check for you. Lynn said, I've watched in the bathroom, the bedroom, the kitchen. She says, I rarely go out, so nowhere exciting. Well, I reckon that's exciting. Bathroom, bedroom, kitchen. So a few of you asking about the sewing machine. We will be drawing that at 6 o'clock tonight, everybody. So if you want to see about the sewing machine, please join in with us. Just so you know, I'm going to be doing the flower of the month. I'm going to be showing you how to use it with our Lewis. Can you pronounce it for us, please?
Sospeso trasparente.
Hey, do you do Italian?
No,
How did you know that then?
I don't know. Yes.
He's good at it, isn't he? He's got that right. So, yeah, it sounds like it's at Morwen's end. So everybody else looks like they're all being okay, and Diane's laptop's broken. Oh dear. Going to the laptop cafe in the sky. Right, I'm just going to remind you what you're getting in this flower of the month. So you're going to get this one. I think Amanda's done a brilliant job with these designs. Imagine having that as your card front, but putting it onto that card. That's just gorgeous. Amanda, these boards are just beautiful. I can tell you enjoyed doing them.
Yeah, I did enjoy them.
Look at these. Aren't they gorgeous, everybody? And there. Oh, whoa.
It's a lot softer, isn't it? Isn't it? Look lovely.
Oh, look at this. So this one is on
Just plain paper.
plain paper, but look at this one. Oh, that's beautiful. It gives it a different. It almost looks more textured because it's on.
It feels like velvet. It's almost. I want to describe it, but it almost gives it the feel of rice paper.
Yes, it does a little bit, doesn't it? Right. Oh, I'm going to use this in my demo now. Right, come on then, let's demo. 60% of our core paper's gone, everybody. Oh, and look at that. That watercoloured would look fantastic. I don't know what the paper's going to be like watercoloured. If you taped it down, I think it'd be okay. Right, I've lost my demo. It's under here somewhere. Right, where are you? Here. So thank you for joining us, everybody. It's such a pleasure to have your company. Right, I'm going to do something a bit different. I'm going to take this in my little pair of scissors, and I'm just going to cut myself a piece of it off, and I'm going to need to trim there and there and there. I do like the way that it does not bleed through at all with that print. Look at that. It looks brilliant, doesn't it? Oh, Becky, don't yawn. Get me yawning. Oh, I could properly do with a little snooze. Pardon?
I'm always yawning.
Yeah, I'm just drove back from Exeter on Saturday night and I was properly ready for a sleep. Right, so what I did was I took about, what, a third, 2/5 of the paper. I've cut off the edge around it where the print thing was, and I'm just going to fold it in half lengthways, then fold it in half widthways, so that that's the way it is. Now I'm going to take the middle at the top, and I'm just going to fold this. You've seen me do this before. If you haven't, this is a great little thing to do, especially when you've got flowers like these. I'm just going to fold that, and we're going to fold that down to the bottom like that. So can you see how it's made like a little envelope? It looks really good. And because I know I'm going to be happy with this, I'm going to glue it straight away. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue in there, a bit of glue in there, and a bit of glue there, like that. So down there. So that's that bit. Then, right, then this one, we need to find where the middle is. So it's there. And then I'm going to fold down like that. So just get that level and that level. So I hope you all had a lovely Mother's Day yesterday. So Becky, the grandchildren came round. Oh, just so that everybody knows, all my little grandchildren came round, which was lovely. And the 7-year-old walked in with a bunch of flowers, which was really nice. So I've just tucked all those bits in. And then she said, "Here you are, Grandma, these were only £6. And her mum went, I told you not to say anything. I picked them, she said. I picked them for you because I like the colours. Oh, dear parents. Her mother was horrified. Right, let's get you there. Get that pressed down. That pressed down. We'll put some glue in. That's like that. And then you can close it down like that, so you get a double pocket. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share a little tip with you. So what you do, you get this and check that it's the right angle, which it is. Perfect. So we then are going to put a bit of glue on here. And because this is still just sticking, we're going to put that underneath like that. So you've got a little bit of beading on. So you're going to need your core colours for this. There. So can you see how we've got that little bit of beading? And then on this one at the top, there, you'll need, well, we'll go inside. So you put your glue there and there, there and there. And then this bit goes inside here. Should be about there, right. So, just gonna cut that off like that. So let's see how far we're going to go in. We're going to go in just a little bit. More, pull across, tiny bit, and then we're going to trim there. I'm just going to trim that a little bit because it's sticking out a bit too much, and like that. So there's the first pocket, there's the second, so we've got two little pockets like that, but now that looks nice and neat, look. And then we're going to take our flowers. I can't believe how quick the time's gone. Wow. So we're going to get a little bit of ivy. And the ivy, you can have it coloured to match the design. So imagine that. And then, right, so let's assemble this card quickly. Right, so ovals, but cut on the edge of the card. So if this is the design, you put the die, so the die is coming over the edge. That will leave you with that fold, if you've got a fold. This one hasn't got a fold, so I've got an oval and I've got another one. It's been cut level there so that it will go on the flat, so it's going to go like that. And this bit is going to attach to my card. 66% of that core has gone now, everybody. So just going to put a little bit of this on here. Just line all of that up there. Get that together. So that's going to be our little stand there. Let's get you nice and flat, perfectly lined up. Then I've got my metallic and my pattern. Then my little envelope, which you can see is going to really draw out all the colours. So we'll take the back off here. So everybody, just so that you know, if you want to go for the main collection, you need to shop flower, and that will get you our Comfrey and your artwork pack. And if you'd like to go for this core cardstock, which is proving crazy popular, shop core is just $10.99 for 250 sheets, which with the current prices of paper, that is brilliant. Okay, so that's all ready there, like that. Then we've got our pattern to go on here, so we're just using some of our tape, which is just that fantastic tape, and you're getting a pack of each of these with your cards if you go for the cards, and that's there. And then one last piece just here. Oops, just get my little scissors. Use your pokey tool because that's a good one. Or your scissors. My scissors are good. Then that's going to go just on there. Put that one that way up, I think. It's good, it hides all the sticky marks. No, that's not straight. Oh, blinking heck. Oh. Not happening. Right, wonky is best. Wonky looks the nicest. Becky is smirking at me. I know, I didn't mean it to be wonky. Look, you'd never know, would you? You can't tell, can you? You can't tell. Becky, that's the way to do it. Right. Yep. Let's go round here. I never meant to do it wonky, but we did. Lewis, do we need to do a spinny Winnie thing? Right, so you've got just a couple of minutes to get in with the chance of winning. There, now you never know it was wonky. But I am going to put that little bit of that up there. So, oops. It's going to go under there. So remember, 6 o'clock tonight, everybody. We're drawing the winner of the sewing machine. And I'll tell you who the other winners have been as well, because I can't remember. Core, 75% of the stock has gone. Don't forget you need your Comfrey to go with it. Then a bit more of my Comfrey is going to go just there. And we'll just put you there, tucked behind the ivy. And a little bit more ivy just there. Now you would never actually know that had been wonky. That works really well. Then my little envelope, so we're going to go down the sides, either side, so hold that flat, across the back, and this is our core painted like that. And then we've got a choice. So we can either go into the Build a Bouquet elements that we've got, and we can use these. So I can tuck that in there and tuck that there. I can do take this, cut it very thin, and do little curls, twirls. How many minutes have I got left, please?
Just under 2.
Oh, just under 2. So you can put your little curls in. And then the other thing that you can do is we'll just get the last couple of bits here. Put you in there. And you in there. Piece in. And a little bit more of the ivy just popping out. And then you can see that we've made our little card. I put some more of these twirls in. But the winner of our spinny wheel is going to be... Oh, and the little bow. Well, that would be nice. Right, the winner of our spinny thing. Right,
Sharon Taylor.
is Sharon Taylor. Sharon, let's see what you're going to win. A spin. Here we go. Ready? Right. Good luck. Good luck, Sharon. 5. Spin again. And the prize is a goodie bag. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, goodie bag. Congratulations. Really, really happy. Look at how pretty this has turned out. Isn't that lovely? Please don't forget to get that core paper because it just prints beautifully. And with this Comfrey, it just lends itself, the colours lend itself. I'll see you again in a little while. Don't go anywhere because David's coming up next. See you soon.